こんばんは。イエーイ。帰ってこれたぜ。そしてデジタルタトゥーを刻んでいきたいと思います。青沢です。よろしくお願いします。イエーイ。やばいね。私の今ちょっと推してるイッシュちゃんっていうラポネガールズさんのですね、イッシュちゃんの新しい PV がミュージックビデオが出たんですけど、可愛すぎるので、皆さん見ていただけたら嬉しいです。やっぱね、再生回数というのね、増えてるときっと嬉しいと思うんですよ、イッシュちゃんたちも。もうみんな可愛いので、4人ともとっても素敵なので、よかったら見てほしいそすん。ふおーかわち。はい、ではちょっとね、駆け足気味に勝利さんの、昨日に引き続き勝利さんのド演説なんだっけ、何任務だっけをやっていきたいと思います。あ、ルッキーさんこんばんは。ルッキーのルキルいいですね。かき鳴らすエレクトリックギターはドンストップ。ルッキーさんロキ知ってる？今までめっちゃルッキーさんの名前見るたびについつい口ずさんでしまうんだけれど、ロキは知ってる？さすがに知ってる？久々に来れたイエーイ。いやもう勝利さんの鍵がいるやつやる。鍵がいるやつ知ってます。さすがに知ってますよー。うっぷすわら。さすがに知っとるよな。さすがにな。ね。ちなみに、私は知らなかったんですけど、先輩が一緒に歌おうって言ってくれて、勉強しました。覚えました。歌ってみたのアプリみたいなのがあって、それで先輩が、リン一緒に歌おうって言ってくれたんで。あ、伝説任務。そう。お伝説任務でございます。佐山匠さん、こんばんは。佐山匠の神、こんばんは。イエーイ。探索溜まってるかな。
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
で、昨日に引き続きちょっと勝利先生、勝利棒をよしよししていきたいと思います。ファイ樹脂も溜まっているがパンパンではない、パヌパヌではないと。ほいだらばそっか、朝やった。朝受け取るのだけやった。樹脂固めたんだよね、朝ね。で、で、伝説任務、これ。伝説の鍵 ×1 を使って勝利の伝説任務を解放しますか？×キャンセル、丸解放。シャキン。引き受けると、任務に進むと、失踪した甲府。何があったんすか、甲府さん。 ルッキーさん、やりました？勝利さんの伝説任務。ちょっとネタバレをしない程度に感想言ってもらってもいいですか？ネタバレしないように感想を言わせるっていうね。なかなか高度な。りんちゃんね、ネタバレしないように感想を言うのマジで下手だからさ、新しい映画見に行ったのどうだったとかって友達に聞かれるとさ、えってえってえってなるよね。うぐぐってなる。
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Any new commissions?
As a matter of fact, there's one that looks perfect for you two. Uncle Dai is one of the foremen at Huishan Hall over in Liyue Harbor. He's hoping the Adventurers Guild can spare some manpower.
What is it we have to do exactly?
I believe you'll be looking for workers.
Ooh, looking for people? Awesome! We're good at that!
見つかってないけどね。
I have no reason to doubt your abilities.
何をもって問題ないと言っているんだろうか。
I'm sure the details can be worked out face to face. If you're willing to accept this commission, head over to the dock and talk to Uncle Dai.
なんて読むんだろう。筆跡？筆跡？大さんっていうのかなあれ。大って読むのかなあの字。サイみたいな字だったけど。これ、なんて読むんだろう。
Hey, are you Uncle Dai?
大さんだね、やっぱり。
I am indeed. Ah, now then. You must be the adventurers assigned by the guild.
Huh? How could you tell?
面構えが違うき
By
ね
the。clothes on your back and the look on your face.
面構えが違っ
Experienced
たらしい。
adventurers at that, I'll wager.
Right again! You're pretty perceptive!
In this trade, you need a sharp eye for people, not just rocks. Uncle Dai can see what you're made of from a long way off. All right, my assistant should be arriving soon, so let's just wait here a moment.
Woo woo! That's why we're here! Now there's someone else taking a cut?
そこの心配？
Well, to tell you the truth, this is a very difficult matter. Too much for adventurers alone to handle life here.
So there is someone else!
嫉妬だぞ。嫉妬しちゃうぞ、パイモンが。どこの女よ。
Do you think we're not up to the job?
ペロペロペロペロペロペロペロペロ。パイモン負けず嫌いだね。
It just occurred to me that you don't have all the facts. The incident in question happened in a mine, and it's a little out of the ordinary, to say the least. Mines are dangerous places, as I'm sure you're aware. As such, I've enlisted an industry expert to cover all contingencies. Last time I checked, adventurers weren't experts in ore appraisal or geological analysis. With a professional by your side, everything should run smoothly. Besides, this guy's the best in his field. No matter the rock, he'll tell you its value to the nearest mora at a glance.
業界
I'd
の
go
専
as
門
far to
家。
say that there's not a soul on
Gyeongseng,
Tibet that knows rocks better than him. I'd be a fool to not enlist an expert of his caliber.
世界で一番
You're
鉱
a
石に
fool
詳
if
し
you
い
think you found
誰だ
Tibet's
ろ
number one rock expert.
Oh? And why might that be?
Because Tibet's number one rock expert happens to be a friend of ours.
それってもしかしてもしかしますか？あの人ですか？ちょうど彼に聞きたいことがある。
Haha! Didn't expect that, did you? Wait here, we'll go fetch him.
同じ人なんじゃないの？もしかして思ってる人が。三角関係じゃん。
Paimon bets Zhang Li is listening to the storyteller. Let's head over.
勝利棒を探す。
Who's that skulking around?
よいしょよいしょよいしょ。お、ネタバレを避けてルッキーさんどこ行っちゃったか。せーん。いる。
Come and see these rare and precious curios.
In our last tale, Rex
講
Lapis.
談師さんの話を聞いている。
Zhongli, there you are!
Oh.
Shall we, dear you are?
Here for a few tales. I didn't know you two were connoisseurs.
待って、ダイさんと声ほぼ一緒な一緒に聞こえるんだけど。やっほー、勝利さん。今日もかっこいいですね。
Oh, no, we're here for you! Do you have time?
今空いてるかナンパかな
Something I'm rarely short of.
特別な仕事があって依頼を受けて、
We need someone who understands geology and ore!
いつの間にか座ってるよ、旅人。
Someone who understands geology and ore.
Take a look around. Is there anyone in Teyvat more qualified? The requester claims to have enlisted Teyvat's #1 rock expert, but Paimon doesn't believe a word of it. Nobody understands rocks better than you.
You appear to have taken his claim quite personally on my behalf.
Oh, no.
圧倒的強者のセリフ。
Uncle Dai doesn't know what he's talking about. Paimon just wants to enlighten him.
I see. Well, then it will be my pleasure to accompany you.
Really?
かわい
But
い。
I should inform you that despite my expertise, I cannot necessarily claim to be a leading authority. We are at all times adrift in a sea of learning. New knowledge should be welcomed with open arms. Still, I imagine I will be of help to you in this endeavor.
もしかして石遊
If
び
we
の
do
人かな
encounter an expert, I look forward to broadening my own understandings.
Stop being so modest, Zhongli.
謙虚勝利。
Well, we got him. Let's head back to Uncle Dai.
ダイダイダダイ処理処理処理処理。ただいま。
Uncle Dai, we're back.
Oh, and this must be the friend you spoke of?
Yep. Paimon doesn't know who your rock expert is, but he's got nothing on our guy.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still, I do have a claim to some experience in this field.
Uh-huh, so you say. Wait till my guy gets here. Then
へ
we'll
え
see. It's
違う
no
人
use
なんだ。
me singing his praises. You'll have to see for
ま
yourselves.
たファデュイの人なんじゃないのもしかして。
Is this the place?
違った
Aha! Speak
大
of
丈夫
the
そう
devil. Allow me to introduce my assistant, Kunjun.
くんじゅ
Young Kun, these are 2 adventurers assigned to us. And as for this gentleman,
ちょっと韓国っぽい名前だね。コリアっぽい名前。知り合い？彼は勝利先生、王女堂の客教。
Longsheng Funeral Parlor's consultant. Mr. Zhongli. I've heard about you. They say you're a man of great knowledge and many talents. I had no idea I'd be meeting you in person today.
I'm sure I recognize you. Have we met at the parlor? Wait, I've never been to the parlor.
なんか見たことある？
Uncle Dai, aren't you gonna test them?
ここで勝負するつもりだったんだね。
Huh?
ここで？
I wouldn't know where to start.
Then they can figure out a way to test each other. If Zhongli wins, he's the assistant. If Zhongli loses, never mind. Zhongli won't lose.
A contest? Why, it would be my pleasure.
お、自信満々くんじゅさん。
I admire your enthusiasm, good sir.
おお、褒められてる。
I must say, you certainly have the look of an industry expert about you. It'll be interesting to see which one of us wins.
この眉毛悪者の眉毛なんだよな。この上がりすぎた、吊り上がりすぎた眉毛。吊
I'm
り上
just
がり
saying
す
it
ぎた
like I
眉
see
毛。
it. Which
ハデュイの
is
人もめちゃく
incidentally
ちゃ
the
吊り上が
only
ってた
skill
も
I
ん。
have worth talking about.
So you're an appraiser, Mr. Kunjun.
Well, no. Actually, I've already forgotten what I'm in Liyue Harbor for. I was standing by the side of the road one day when Uncle Dai called me over.
怪しい。めっ
He
ちゃ
saw
怪し
me
い。どう
holding
い
a
うこと？
rock and asked me a few questions. He seemed incredibly excited, even followed me for a while. We arranged to meet here.
何が連れ去られた？
How could you forget something like that?
I saw him on my way over to Liyue Harbor, poring over rocks and muttering to himself. He looked to be very familiar with them. I asked him a few questions out of curiosity. To my surprise, he knew more than me, an old mining foreman. In any case, he didn't have any pressing matters and agreed to help me.
So, do you have a poor memory?
そうだね。
Not exactly. Anyway, if it's rocks you need help with, I can most certainly lend a hand.
いや、絶
Mr.
対
Zhongli, what do you make of this rock?
曖昧な記憶なふりして、欲望まみれなんじゃないの？
A glossy exterior, with a fissure that could only have been left in the wake of a volcanic eruption. If I'm not mistaken, this is a rough gem from another nation.
Ah, a keen eye.
It's no ordinary rough
eye.
gem. Fragile surface layer, black veining. My intuition tells me that there's high-quality crystal ore inside.
Remarkable! This rock does indeed hail from the vicinity of a volcano. I came across it in a market and snapped it straight up. The seller thought it was some leftover industrial remnant. They had no inkling of the treasure that lay within.
水晶鉱はどこにでもあるものじゃない。なんでこれは良質なの？
Purity and geological rarity alone aren't enough to make a treasure. Some of the most precious crystals contain deposits of water or sand. In the moment of its formation, the crystal hidden within this stone shell captured a pocket of water. For water to be hidden in its depths, like a moon concealed within a mountain, reflecting shafts of daylight that make it through. Now that's a rare treasure.
Such a detailed description. Almost like he saw it with his own two eyes. Say, you're not trying to hoodwink us, are you? After all, we haven't even seen what's inside yet.
Everything he said is true. Most crystals are born in high-temperature environments. Heat and water aren't natural bedfellows, of course, which is why crystals with water deposits are so sought after. Moreover, this particular crystal contains mountain lake water. A rare find indeed.
Well, if Zhongli says so, it must be true.
I've yet to encounter anyone with a judgment as shrewd as yours, Mr. Zhongli. How did you know exactly what lay within?
I've seen many such stones in my time. I recognized it immediately. I hope you didn't mind me flaunting my experience, Mr. Kunjun.
Of course not. I feel I've met a kindred spirit here today. I hope you will accept my friendship. Uncle Dai, not to join us. Trust me when I say that his level of expertise is unrivaled in the trade. You won't come across another of his caliber in your lifetime.
Very well. There is strength in numbers, after all. Everyone, follow me to the chasm. There are men counting on you to find them.
てっきり道案内してくれるような候補の人が一緒になるんだと思ったら鑑定士が一緒になる。石詳しい人を一緒に向かわせて人探しするってどうなんだろう。どういうね、せめて行動に慣れてる人とかをさ、一緒に行くべきじゃない。それでこその勝利先生。ピヨーン、どっちから行った方が近いかしら。テクテクちょっとマイク遠ざけたんだけどどうなの聞こえる？ブラジルの人聞こえますか？わーい、鉄がいっぱいだーい。洗顔具。 テクマヤコンテクテクマヤコン。わーいわーいランランルー。お待たせ。
Wow, this mine is huge.
This is where the incident occurred. 6 days ago, a group of us left the site to attend to other matters. When we returned, the 4 men we'd left behind had vanished. I led a team around the entire mine, found no trace. That's when I decided to enlist help.
So 4 miners had disappeared.
Yes, there were 10 of us. We lost Long, Bold Sen, Brave Sen, and Mao. I worked with all of them.
Workers in this trade are usually young men in the prime of their lives. Could
体
it
つき
be
のいい
that
青
the
年。
4 of them left for another mine?
Unlikely. There's no other lodging for miles around, and we didn't pass any other mines on the way over.
Huh. Such a huge mine. Did you really manage to explore every corner?
Underground, overground, we left no stone unturned. We tried everything short of digging further into the earth itself. How could
う
4
わ
sturdy
ー
young
怖い
men
ね
just
普通に。
vanish into the bedrock?
人の
We'll
消え
need
る
to explore the
怖さ。
site ourselves before extracting any conclusions.
Very well. I'll wait here. Please, proceed wherever you'd like. If you come across any clues,
ここで待
let
って
me
る
know
の。
straight
案内
away.
してよ。案内してよ。
So
鉱山
strange.
慣れてないのに。
How could the 4 of them just suddenly disappear? Did they run away from something? Let's look around first and see if we can find any clues.
I'll leave the investigations to you.
頼まれた。投げ寄りじゃないさすがに。ドゥなの？
Over here! What's this?
なになに？
A pile of shirts.
上着とズボンが全裸なの？全裸待機なの？え？もしかして水に
A
溶けた？
few everyday items. They must belong to Uncle Dai and his men.
1, 2, 3, 4.
水に溶けたんじゃない？大丈夫そう？本店の出身だっ
That
た？
seems right. 10 shirts, 10 pairs of trousers. These must be spares, right? Look, Uncle Dai's clothes are identical.
The 4 of them have been gone for 6 days without a change of clothes.
There's also a few
全
handkerchiefs
裸なんじゃない？
and some soap lying around. Oh, and some tool belts.
Items for washing one's face before the dawn shift. Mining equipment.
So, they didn't take any supplies.
Correct.
使う必要がなかった。
Improbable. There are 4 pickaxes missing. It seems likely they left with the tools of their trade.
全裸
They
で
had time
ツル
to take
ハ
their
シ。
tools, but not their everyday items? Curious.
Why would someone set off with their tools but leave their luggage behind?
1, they were working close by and didn't need to move their personal effects. But seeing as they've yet to return, this seems an unlikely hypothesis. Or 2, they were forced to leave and had no time to think about their supplies.
逃げてったとか。つまり連れ去られた。怖っ。
It's certainly a
Rats.
possibility. We'll need more clues before any further inference can be
体
made.
格のいい体つきのいい青年
They didn't leave.
4人組
Maybe they were
連れ去られ
made
た。
to leave. Let's make a note and let Uncle Dai know.
さらなる真実は奇跡の中にあり。目がくらんじゃったのかな、珍しい石があって。くんじゅさん。
Kunjun, what do you have there?
Oh, right on time.
Did you find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here. Perhaps there are clues within.
Or, what does it have to do with the disappearance?
Let's find out. I'll give it a try. A moment, please.
こちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょピカーオッケーウケる。お、誰かについてったね。誰についてったんだろう。こちょこちょこちょこちょ、ここがいいんですよね、ここがいいんですよね。大興奮。
Looks like he's concentrating really hard.
大興奮の
What's
石。
he up to?
大興奮鉱石。
I see. 4 men following someone out of the
何
mine.
何、神の目的な
It
特殊能
it
力。
looks like a child.
A child?
見える
What's a
人
child
な
doing
の。
in a mine?
I'm not sure.
Also, how did you see anything exactly?
Oh, I don't mean see in the traditional sense. I would appreciate it if what I'm about to tell you remained a secret. It's a little odd.
なるほどね。
I've never dared to tell anyone before. I can perceive the memories of ore.
Perceive? So there's no conjecture at work?
You mean you can put your hand on a rock and boom, it just happens?
I've always sensed that ore contains memories. Sometimes it records events that occur in the surrounding area. All I have to do is touch one and focus my attention, and the memories come to me.
ちょっと一旦勝利先生に触ってみてもらっていい？
It depends on the ore. Some ores have astounding memories. Others, like iron ore and white iron ore, aren't up to much. Their memories are hazy. Core lapis and crystal memories are much stronger. They record more events and in greater detail.
すごい。
Stone seeing. Fascinating. A rare ability indeed. It was prudent of Uncle Dai to recruit you, Mr. Kunjun.
I'm glad I can be of assistance. Based on what I saw,
これ以上
I believe they
見つける能
followed
力は
this
ない
path.
This
石を
will
たどっ
take
て
us
いくの。
north,
じゃあ
away from the mine.
North. Another clue for Uncle Dai. Let's make a note of it.
ウンジュさん、すごいですね。この石は取ってもいいんですかね？取れそうにない。見た感じ、石箔の一種？必要な情報を記録できなんて不思議な石だ。間違えた。
Could it be that the child I saw kidnapped them?
きっとめちゃくちゃ可愛い幼児だったんだよ。めちゃくちゃ可愛い幼児に引き寄せられて4人の大人が
I'll leave the investigations to you.
待ってるだけかい。ランランルーがさっきから聞こえてウケるんですね。アトラなんて言うんだろう。アトラアコくん。
Excuse me, sir. Are you one of the workers here?
Ah, yes. You must be here about the disappearance. Please, find them if you can. I don't know what happened. The weather was gloomy that day. The foreman left with a few men. I stayed behind with the other 4. After a while, I decided to take a break, just to catch my breath.
少しだけ
I
よ。
ended up falling asleep in the shelter inside. When I woke up, there was no sight of them. I'd only just been speaking with them and suddenly they'd vanished. Maybe I'm next.
So the men that were out working disappeared, with the only one left to tell the tale having been asleep in a shelter. Perhaps an accident occurred on site.
ランランルーずっと聞こえるんやけど、右耳から。
An on-site accident. We should note that down too. We found some clues. Time report back to Uncle Dai.
Where did my friends disappear to? I tremble just thinking about it.
大丈夫やで。あれ？一旦第三に報告と。第三聞いてくださいよ。みんな幼児に子供に釣られていったらしいんですよね。
How are the investigations going?
ショタコン
We
か
found
オリコン
three
で
clues
す
in the vicinity. First, there are 4 missing pickaxes, yet everyday items are still in their place. This suggests that your men didn't leave of their own accord, but were forced to.
Forced to? But who would kidnap miners?
Who indeed? Second, there were 5 workers at the mine. One of them left the site to take respite. When he awoke, his colleagues had disappeared without a trace. Those who kept working all disappeared. The one who left early emerged safe and sound. It would appear that the incident occurred on site.
Now that you mention it, I recall Bravo saying that he took
自
a
分で言っ
break.
てたんかい自分で言ってたん
Could
か
someone have entered the site and simply walked away with them?
This leads me to my third point. Mr. Kun-jun here made good use of his, expert techniques to arrive at a conclusion. It was a child that took your men away.
A child? But there are no settlements here for miles around. There's no way a child would have made it over to the mine.
Unlikely as it sounds, that's our conclusion. Your men were following a child.
Where did they go?
We believe that they followed the road north, away from the mine and toward the ruins.
North. Right. I'll rally my men and head in pursuit.
手伝おうか
You've been invaluable to the investigation, but leave the legwork to us. If we set off now and make haste, we might be able to catch them.
調査のこと丸投げ
The incident occurred 6 days ago. Even if they set out on foot, they will have covered a lot of ground by now.
You're right. New plan. I'll lead my search party over to the settlements further out and make some inquiries. There are only a few settlements around here with lodging for the night. We'll go investigate and see if we can come up with anything. In the meantime, you could keep looking for clues. If we don't see each other, let's reconvene at Wangshu Inn tomorrow evening.
お旅館集合ね
All right. Me and my men will get going.
心配だね
So,
おかしら
they're gonna talk to the people over at the settlements while we keep investigating here.
素晴らしいまとめ
But there aren't any more clues at the mine. Shouldn't we go north?
Wait. I believe we're missing someone.
Huh? Oh yeah! Where's Kunjun? Paimon bets he's still investigating. Let's go find him.
クンジュもいなくなっちゃうじゃんか貴重な功績読みおじさんなのにクンジュどこに行ったのめっちゃ近くにいるやん
Kunjun, what are you searching for? We're all out of clues. Let's get going.
Apologies. I'm conducting a quick search for my own benefit. I'm looking for a precious stone known as Dragonfall.
Dragonfall?
ドラゴンボールドラゴンボールって言ったよねドラゴンボールって言ったよねすごそうなものだ
Dragonfall is often used in
ドラ
forging.
ゴンフォール
What use do you have for it?
I don't know.
ほんまにわからんのか
I'm sorry. I don't recall why I'm seeking it. I've been feeling very
そんな都合のいいことある
absent lately. Name and address aside, I'm having trouble remembering things. In fact, I've been feeling extremely anxious, as if there's something I've forgotten to finish. It's an unpleasant sensation.
Oh, Oh, Paimon knows that feeling. When you know you've forgotten something, but you can't remember exactly what it is.
お、パイモンラスボス
I don't even know where to
ラスボス
stop
疑惑。パイモンラスボス疑惑。
Aimlessly wandering. That day at the market, I overheard a conversation while I was buying something. They mentioned Dragonfall.
ドラゴン
It
ボール
sounded
に聞こえ
so familiar to
Dragonfall.
me, as if whatever it was I had to do was linked to that stone. So, I decided to look for some. Perhaps if I can retrieve some, I'll remember what it is I have to do.
I see. If I am able to during our endeavor, I will help you look for this stone.
Really?
優しい。
Oh, thank you, Mr. Zhengli. You're too kind.
Think nothing of it.
Shouldn't we
優
get
しい。
going?
Heading north from the chasm, we'll reach Lingju Pass. If this is indeed the path they chose, there will be traces.
Great! Let's have a look.
出発ね、なんで記憶を忘れているんだろうね。ご都合設定だよね。だいぶご都合設定だよね。え、今リスさんのこと引き倒してなかった？このスライムタワー。ここまでこうくれるんかい。え、ここまでくれないようだな。よいしょ。あ、オアペケさん、バンバンは。バンペケは。
Wait! There are tracks here! These must have been left by the miners!
マジで？
Let us make our way to the end of Lingju Pass. If there are no footprints there, it would suggest that the miners are still within the pass itself.
待って、遺跡
However,
周囲
if we
ない？
find new tracks,
遺跡周
we
囲見
can
えるんだ
follow
けど。
them wherever they may lead.
戦いたくないでござる。この任務好きやから楽しんでくれると嬉しい。勝利先生ね。これが痕跡と痕跡の石の字がまさかの石っていう字。よいちゃよいちゃ。お、岩の印？わーい。で、この先に遺跡守衛さんいたよね。いる。あ、ご覧ください皆さん、例のあれです。狭山さんの袋。1個あるということはもう1個あるはずなんだ。1個あるということはもう1個あるはずなんだ。ないやん。ないやん。マジ消せぬ。あ、誰か倒れてる。大丈夫ですか？敵だった寝て、倒れてるのね。敵だった。もう驚きよ。そんな罠ある？え、でもこれ倒さないとダメなのかな？倒さないとダメです。いた。
Stay cool and face your guilt. Yeah.
やいちゃ、やいちゃ。
Let's see!
Free. Keep back.
全然当たってない。
A moment, please.
よいしょよいしょ。
This could get a little chilly.
レロレロチルドレンいただきました。
The hunter becomes the hunted.
手がかりこれ。見てこのちょっと傾いてて埋まってる感じ。
All unclaimed articles should be turned in. So,
これが手がかりではない。
neither of us saw anything here, right?
手がかり。手がかり。手がかり。手がかり。あ、なんか光ってる。スイートフラワーやんけー。手がかり、手がかり。結構範囲絞ってくれてるのに全然気づけないんだけど。ちょっと草刈りしてみた。結構範囲絞ってくれてるのにね。どこにあるんだろう。おい遺跡守衛さんがいっぱいいて怖い。わあ、なんて景観のいい宝箱だ。開けたくない。月と宝箱とレザタニエン。どこにあるんだろうね。レザタニエンは山で芝刈りをしております。お、絶対にレザタニエンの足跡いっぱいあったと思う。さらにその先へ。
If we follow their footprints, we should be able to find where they went.
よいしょ。足跡をたどって追跡する。明るみに出た手がかり。言い方が不穏だな。よいしょ。奇跡守衛さんとバトらなくてよさげ。よいしょ。お、ドドンじゃないのよ。嫌なんだけど。誰うわー、遺跡守衛さんだ。やめてよ。ちょっと石取りたいだけなんですけど。
Let's begin.
いて。
Stay cool and face your guilt. No
で
backup, huh?
で
Fine by me.
ごめんね。Let's see.
エルピヨン。やめて。いて。
Terra smash.
いてー。すげえ飛ばされる。死闘すぎる。死闘すぎる。 怖いからやめて。やめてほしい、ソス。
Oh no! The footprints end here!
やっぱみんな遺跡
We
守衛
should
さんにぶっ
inquire
飛ば
with
されたんだ
anyone
ね。
nearby. If the miners came through here,
付近
they
の
may well
付
have
近の
seen them.
遺跡守衛さん。付近の遺跡守衛さんに。あ、おじいちゃんおじいちゃんエイキって読むのかな。おじいちゃん。
Hi there! Have you seen anyone dressed like a miner around here?
A miner? I'm afraid not.
マイナー。なるほどね、マイニングって読む
Let's
ね。
try someone else.
おいさん。
Hello! Have you seen any miners nearby? About this tall? 4 of them?
Stop bothering me. Can't you see I'm cloud watching?
めっちゃ
A little grumpy, aren't we? Whatever. Let's go ask someone else.
ちょっともう一
You
回だけ。
again? I'm busy.
ごめんって。ごめんって。あ、マディの人だ。マディの人がいる。豚玉農家。お姉さん、こんにちは。こんばん
Hey
は。
there! Seen any miners?
It must have been about 4 or 5 days ago. There were a few men who came through here carrying baskets and picks. I guess that could have been them.
Yeah, that's them!
4 or 5 days ago. It appears that they were moving slower than we'd anticipated. Traversing the geography of Lingju Pass must have held them up.
It was so strange. 4 big guys with lifeless expressions. It was like they were in some sort of trance. And there was a child staggering in front of them.
そのめっちゃもう洗脳
This
されてる。
child.
大丈夫？
Did you see what they look like?
I caught a
男の子
glimpse.
ですか？女の子
Blue
ですか？
hair, short. I think it was a girl.
幼女だ
She wasn't smiling. In fact, she looked very serious.
よ
And
幼
they
女だ
took this road?
Yes, they followed it straight from
足
here.
跡ある ?4、5日前の足跡くっきり残ってんな。やばいじゃん。もう洗脳されてるんじゃなかったらもう幼女にメロメロになってる屈強な甲府4人組になっちゃうんだけど。それはそれで。もしかして青い髪の小さい女の子ってこの子でした？もう一回聞いてみようか。それって私ですか？
I've never seen anything like it. Were they sleepwalking? So bizarre.
ね、だいぶやばい状態だったんだろうな。フラフラーっと。喧嘩売られないように。あ、狭山さんの袋だギエードドンじゃないのよ。ドドンはやめて。ふぅ。しゃっくりみたいな。ファファファファファーファー足跡あるね。
More footprints. There's a person over there.
あ、本当だ。
Help!
すいません。え、助け
Is
て
that
くだ
one
さ
of
い。
the people we're looking for? Oh, rest you first. Ask questions later.
大パイ
Be on your guard, traveler.
大パイ
Now is no time for sightseeing.
大きいパイ
Oh, why is that? Has something happened?
Usual as this may sound, numerous eyewitness reports have confirmed an active ruin guard presence in this area,
マジでぶっ倒
even
し
though
て
this is far beyond their normal area of activity.
頼みます
Sergeant sent someone to find out just where these ancient machines might have come from. It appears that they simply left their ruin and marched off all of a sudden, for no clear reason.
どこ
So did somebody wake them up?
As I say, the reason is still unclear. We have very little intelligence at present. Moreover, the ruin in question is of the especially spooky variety. Strange noises are often heard coming from within. As such, we are not permitted to investigate until the order comes through from headquarters.
慎重に行った方が良さそう
In any case, the only sensible strategy in the meantime is to increase Millilith patrols. We must not let innocent civilians come to harm.
ありがとうございます
That's a good point. Ruin guards are probably pretty dangerous for regular folk.
協力しようか
Wow. I'm very grateful indeed for the offer, but it just wouldn't be worth the risk.
大パイ
Oh,
名
don't
前
worry
は
about
ちょっとあれだ
that.
けど
This one
めっ
beats
ちゃ
up
優しいや
ruin
つ
guards for breakfast.
護身術ができるから安心して
Is that so? Well, if you're genuinely offering. I did see some ruin guard footprints on the hillside, but since then I've been too busy warning passers-by to investigate myself.
Footprints, eh?
マジで
Interesting. We'll take the case.
えも
While
し
the
かして
Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. On behalf of the Millilith, I salute you, traveler. You have my gratitude. I will rendezvous with you once I have finished my patrol.
待って待って違うやつ始まっちゃった違うやつ始まっちゃったえふわふわふわふわふわふわふわふわ襲われている学者
A moment, please.
ちょっといいかな
He might feel a little prick.
養女チールじゃーいでででででで
Don't run away now.
ゆくあきくんがいないからゆくあきくんがいないから
Get a little chilly.
どう 大丈夫け
Those monsters were so aggressive. They must have noticed me walking through. Before I knew it, they were all over me. Thank you all for saving
待
me.
って横を通りかかっただけじゃ襲ってこないのが前提なの
My name is Wanyu. I
Wanyu.
belong to Liyue's Shengyu Hall. I head up our human culture and civilization research.
Huh? You sure you're not a minor?
A minor?
マイナーなマイナー
Yeah, we're looking for a group of 4 strong fellas carrying mining equipment.
I think I saw those people.
Really?
マジ
Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday, heading for Lingju Pass. About halfway there, I came across some people. A few men and a child.
詳しく
I was in a hurry. I didn't get a good look. I'm afraid I'm not even sure what they looked like. Apologies.
I think that's all we needed to hear. Thank you.
I hope it's useful to you. I'd better get going. There's a conference I need to attend. Again, thank you all for your help.
気をつけてねなんか守衛がなんか出てるらしいんで気をつけて
According to this scholar, the miners were heading for Nantianmen.
何千万
Can we be absolutely sure that it was the men that we're looking for?
A child with a group of adults sounds pretty close to Paimon.
あると思います
What?
あると思います
Hey, perhaps that rock
お、
over there
石
can
に聞
tell
い
us
てみる
more.
か。そうだよ、そうだよ。君にはその力がある。
Aha! Paimon nearly forgot about our secret weapon.
It looks promising. I'll do my best.
さあ、来るぞ。こちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょ。お、結構速くない？歩くの。こちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょ。
It's the same group, all right. They followed this road.
Mr. Kunjun, your stone seeing is something I won't forget in a hurry.
ちょっと一旦
I
勝利先
suppose
生
it is an
触ってもらっ
asset,
ていいです
though
か？
I rarely find a use for it. But praise from Mr. Zhongli is high praise indeed.
It's a good thing we brought our Kunjun compass along. We would have lost all sense of direction a long time ago.
素敵な素敵な例
You
え。
think so? I guess it's been a worthwhile trip then.
ドキー。
It feels like we're cracking a criminal case. It's a lot of fun.
Be that as it may, we would do well to keep our guards high. 4 fully grown men in a trance-like state, walking ceaselessly day and night, over hills and mountains, led by a child. This is no ordinary incident.
多分信者になっちゃったんだ。
You're quite
幼
right,
女
Mr. Zhongli. We should have our wits about us.
That's not all. Our scholar was attacked by Geovishap hatchlings, but the level of aggression they exhibited was unusual. We have encountered many clues along the way. So far, they've pointed us in the right direction. The miners headed in the direction of Nantianmen the day before yesterday. From here, they would have had to navigate a perilous mountain road. If their destination is indeed Nantianmen, we should be able to catch up with them.
Great! No time to lose!
I left a mark in the vicinity just now. If Uncle Dai does pass through here, it should guide him to us.
Clever thinking! A classic Zhongli move!
抜かりないね。さすがです。普通の赤白と変わらないに、訓示はそこから記憶が読み取れる。さっきと同じ。この石のおかげで手がかりが手に入った。こっちか。こっち。タタラタラタラタラタララタララタラタラタラタタタラタタタタタタラタタタタティリティリティリティリティリああはははよいしょよいしょよいしょよいしょよいしょよいしょよいしょよいしょテクテク方向的にはこっちよいしょよいしょよいしょよいしょ登れるかな登れるねよいしょよいしょテクテクテクテクテクテクワープした方が早いもしかしてこっからいきなり距離遠なるやんはいワープしますワープワープワープワープ新宿ワープ新宿ワープで友達が踊ってますよろしくお願いします
Hey! Over here on the ground!
夫だ。大丈夫？さっき甲府だと思ってたら強盗団だったと思う。
This must be one of the miners.
Hey, hello? Can you hear us?
大丈夫？
Judging by his appearance, he must have collapsed from exhaustion.
Should we wake him up?
I can still dig.
Sounds like he's whispering something.
何かに抵抗してるみたい。
It seems that he thinks he still has work to do. Something's not right. There's a camp nearby. We should take him there and monitor his condition before deciding our next move.
優しい。と、こっち？ここっていつも宝刀団かファディの根城だったりする？優しい。
How is he? He won't die, right?
He's worked himself into a stupor. Thankfully, he's not in serious danger.
どうしてこんなに幼女に入れ込んでるんだろう。
Hyman heard him talking about digging for something. Did he dig himself into this state?
It's certainly a possibility.
奇妙だ。
It looks like there's something in his pocket. Are these ore fragments?
ちょっと懐失礼しやすよ。お、記憶を読み取っている。拾われて。
I just witnessed the memories within these ore fragments. This person brought these fragments out of the mine. He's one of the 4 that we're searching for.
How he came to be here is what we need to understand.
So he was kidnapped and then abandoned here. But if they didn't need him, why bring him all the way out here?
Unless something happened. Something that led him to fall behind.
Ugh. Hyman's had enough. This is too mysterious.
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these fragments has jogged my memory. I have something for you.
What is it? Oh, is it a present?
Something for us?
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was in a daze. After setting out with you on this case, it feels like a fog is lifting. I was so happy when Uncle Dai enlisted you to help. I would never have managed to track down these clues by myself. These are some crystals that I bought from the market. Not any old crystals, mind you. This purity is extraordinarily rare. One for each of you.
監視アイテムじゃないの？
If you will.
監視アイテムなんじゃないの？
Beautiful. Oh, and the colors change as you turn it. It's like a different crystal from each angle.
本当にいいの？
But of course, take it.
みんなプロ
And
ポー
this
ズさ
one
れ
is
てや
for
んの。
Mr. Shangli.
Oh.
Is something wrong? Not to your liking?
On the contrary. I just hadn't anticipated receiving a gift during the current circumstances. But thank you. I will take good care of it.
I'm pleased you like them. It's nice to be able to give a gift that others can appreciate. Oh, I see more rocks over there. You should all get some rest. I'm going to scan the surroundings. Perhaps there are more memories to uncover.
You sure like rocks, huh, Kunjun?
Ores are the crystals of the earth, the sediment of time itself. I feel at peace among them. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set off. I won't be far.
記憶が曖昧ってことはさ、このクンジュさんもさ、一回子供に連れ去られたことがあるんじゃないの？もしかして。で、記憶が曖昧で、一人で大丈夫かな？
Rest easy.
そういうことじゃな
I
いの？
surveyed the area. There's no danger here.
そう？めちゃくちゃ
However,
草スライ
there
ム見え
is
てんだけど。
something I wanted to discuss with you.
何？
What's with the seriousness all of a sudden?
Traveler, does Dragonfall mean anything to you?
ドラゴンボールっぽく聞こえる。
You mean the ore that Kunjun's looking for? What's so special about it?
Dragonfall is an incredibly rare ore used in forging. The majority of regular crystals are formed in high-temperature environments. Dragonfall, on the other hand, is formed as a product of elemental reactions.
Elemental reactions can produce material objects?
Indeed they can. However, only a minority can survive for long periods of time. Dragonfall first emerged in the midst of a great battle, thousands of years ago. Powerful clashes of elemental energy gave birth to elemental crystals. When the fighting ceased, these geological remnants were miraculously preserved. And yet they are crystal creations all the same. Few and far between, relatively unknown. A few hundred years ago, they were virtually mined into obscurity. Why is it then that a citizen of Liyue now wishes to strike upon ore that has long since vanished from the earth?
Yeah, if he knows of its existence, surely he knows all of it's already been mined. Weird. Paimon doesn't get it.
There are those in the mining trade who retain a keen interest in Dragonfall. But for someone like Mr. Kunjun, whose motivations for seeking it are unclear even unto himself, it's practically unheard of.
の角度から石を探すための。もしかしたら別の意図があるのかも。
Ulterior motives? Is he a villain?
A conclusion that is presently impossible to reach. We must watch and wait. Don't forget, rescuing those miners is the primary objective. As for anything else, sooner or later the tide will reveal the lie of the land. We're drawing closer to our goal. I believe we should continue to follow this road through. Now that we've found one, the others won't be far away. When you're well rested, call Mr. Kunjun over to us. We still have more investigation ahead. We should ensure this miner is settled here at the camp. Once we've brought this matter to a close, we can return and attend to him. I suggest we leave a note for Uncle Dai. If he does find the camp, he'll know what to do.
抜かりない。さすが処理。聞き耳立ててましたっていう。一回結構寝込むとこから始めてくれるっていう。もしかして声かけられる？疲れ果ててるみたいだ。こっち？くんじゅすわーん。くんじゅすわーん。おった。はーい。
Kunjun, we need to get going.
出発するぞ。
No problem. I'm done here.
Any results, Mr. Kunjun?
There are many beautiful rocks here, but nothing out of the ordinary. I couldn't find any clues.
幼女についていく大人とか逆ハーメルンの笛吹き男みたいですな。ね、それ思った。笛吹き男じゃなくて逆笛吹き笛吹き幼女。なるほど。なんか笛吹き幼女。笛吹き幼女あかんな、なんかあかんな。ダメだな。何か規則があるの？
Difficult to say. I feel that ore memories tend to be from the recent past.
So there's never any ancient memories?
Rocks endure, but as eons pass, their memories are erased. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion or thought.
That makes sense. It is the same for people.
Indeed. Let's keep going.
Let's keep going. お、鶏肉だ。 鳥さんに何があったんだろう。気になる。鶏肉に染まったこの惚れを慰めるやつはもういない。
Wow. Such an immense tree.
なんか石化してるよね。
So many mysterious looking crystals up there too. Amazing.
This ancient tree. Let's conduct separate investigations. I'll take that area. Perhaps you could survey this section. All right then.
Kunjun, can you see anything worth investigating?
Well, there is this stone tablet here.
Doesn't seem very interesting. Paimon's gonna look over there.
Huh. It's worth a try, surely. Let me see.
大丈夫？おお。
This is
解放されてる、なんかパワーが。
Hey, what's wrong?
just a bit lightheaded. It's past. Nothing to worry about.
何か発見はあった？
Not yet.
Whatever. Paimon's going to investigate over there. Why don't you climb the tree and have a look?
木の上に手がかりなんてあるの？ちょっとクリオネさんいたね。
If you don't try, you won't know. Anyway, you'll be able to get a good look at our surroundings from up there.
そうだね。
Oh, you think so?
When has Paimon ever come up with a bad idea? Wait a minute.
煽ってるじゃん。
All right, Paimon will go. You wait here. Paimon will.
All of you, come here.
何？
Xiangli's
めちゃ
voice
く
came from
全然声普通の会話だね。
Did
も
he
うちょっ
find
と遠くか
another
ら
clue?
呼んでる感じにしてほしかったら。
Let's go see. Maybe he found another miner.
甲府がいたのかな。元寇は摂取を好まず、戦君は自陣である悪竜をここに抑え、部外者は立ち去れ。悪竜がこれ木になったんかな。本当はこの木は悪竜で、悪竜が封印されて木になっちゃった。この木何の木になる木、元はドラゴンなんですよ。
This has been newly dug. It would appear our answer is up ahead.
Is that a voice coming from the tunnel? Someone else go first.
Compose yourselves. I will lead us in.
さすがです。
There is an unusual presence emanating from inside the tunnel. Prepare yourselves and tread lightly.
Gentlemen first. Thank you. なんだ怪しい儀式が。
This happened.
The missing miners are here. What are they digging for?
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
That gate. Has it been there all along?
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere until the gate.
So behind the seal there's... We can't hurt them.
開けて てください。開けてください。お、すごい。あ、なんかえ、光の力。あ、逃げ込んだ。ついに幼女が吸い込まれる。あー、むっちゃ動く。あの青い髪の幼女が笛吹き幼女だったんか。マジンガーなんだけど。
What type of monster is this?
Morax, you arrive at my doorstep of your own
いや、すい
volition.
ません、ちょっと存じ上げないんですけど。
Taking revenge for sealing me away
存
will
じ上げ
be
ない
all
ん
the
ですよね。
easier.
ちょっと存じ上げないんですよね。
The little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, Ishtaha, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Waste not your words. Your life is mine.
Stabilize.
あ、死なないかな。死んちゃいちょうちゃちちゃちちゅ。死んちゃいちょうなちちゃちちゅ。あーん、さすがに死んじゃう。オーマイガーって
I swear, it's for medical research.
他の下を洗っちゃうわよ。
Shifting sands know not the mountain's permanence.
This is order.
This is order. これは契約。
To crumble.
契約じゃないな。なんだっけ、注文。では注文。
Is once not enough? You would forsake me again?
ちょっと存じ上げませんね。
If that is what you choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be. Solidify.
真田ファイトいただきました。どうすればいいの？
A moment, please.
Hey. 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 Hey.
This could get a little chilly.
Let's
begin.
Morax, you think you can destroy me?
ちょっと事情がわからなくてすいません。どこ
Stabilize.
よいしょ。えい。うわー、戦いたくないよ。やめてよ。えいえい。えいえい。えいえい。えい。えいえい。えい。えいえい。えい。
I taste blood.
Calm down.
A moment, please.
えいえい。
I will have order.
The enraged
Quake.
earth will not absolve you! 1,000 years after you sealed me underground, you return for the second time.
めっちゃため息疲れてる。
You should call it by its name, Ejdaha. Fate.
Fate?
Fate.
Fate?
この人戦ったことある。思い出した。
Destroy all deep redundant. Enlist tyrants to ravage the wilderness.
この方幼女願望あった。もしかして幼女に変身したい願望あった。
You have forgotten.
あ、
That voice.
この声まさか。
Ejdaha.
あ、Kunjun?
Morax. It's been a while.
You're...
Ejdaha. The very same.
見ての通り。
During the battle,
軍事になってる。
you imbued us with your power.
Yes. It was all I could manage.
君は軍事じゃないの？
Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. There were things that only became clear to me upon reaching this tree. Allow me to elaborate. I am not Ejdaha the whole, but a fragment.
分量箱。
Heaven and earth, yin and yang, opposing forces. You can consider the existence of me and the Ejdaha you see there to be a reflection of such polarities. We are a schism of the will of Ejdaha.
So there are two Ashdahas?
No, it can't be. That's impossible.
何重人格なんやろ。
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able to vent about the forces that suppressed you. But would anyone listen? Would they even care? That's when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back. Kidnapping the miners was all in aid of digging to the entrance to the seal itself. Your plan was to launch an attack on both ends, from outside and within, thereby fully destroying the seal.
The audacity! Are you insane? If you truly are a part of me, how is it you find yourself standing on the side of the betrayer?
幼女のお目目がいっちゃってるよ。
I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. Too weak to reincarnate, but strong enough to possess a human body. I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was. Only the past would elicit a reaction from me. But my aim was clear. Find Morax. You.
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall. Had your power been but a little stronger, I would have recognized you.
穏やかな笑顔。
Don't blame yourself. I have changed beyond all recognition. Only when I touched the stone tablet did I truly remember. It's been so long. A secret beyond all comprehension of youthful humanity and ancient dragonkind. Morax, do you want to tell the tale?
There would be no harm in it. The decision is yours.
穏やかな優しい笑顔。
You haven't changed. Then allow me. Ejdaha was once a friend and ally of the Geo-Archon Morax, with a lifespan far exceeding that of mankind. However, that which is derived of the Earth is no more or less than the Earth itself. The memories of rocks do not last long. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion. But as time passes, so these memories fade into obscurity. Erosion is the world's greatest destroyer of memories.
Mama.
Erosion ground Ajdaha's consciousness into oblivion. Slowly, he forgot the face of his old friend, and his memories of defending Liyue Harbor disintegrated. Ajdaha, now incomplete, became irascible,
闇落ちやん。
aggressive.
だいぶ闇落ちしてるやん。
What would you expect? It was humanity that attacked the ley lines that sustained me.
This much is true, which is why you attacked the chasm, why you waged war against Morax. In the beginning, in order to open up new territory and increase production, the citizens of Liyue came to the mountains to mine. Overexploitation caused the ley lines to quake, which brought untold suffering to us.
びっくりしちゃったんだ。
Erosion made us even more savage. No matter how we struggled, we lost the ability to coexist with humanity. We lost all reason. Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion, but it was futile. Everything returns to dust. It is the natural order, an unstoppable force. And so, we became you. And from your will, I emerged. I am your final contract. Witness the promise between Ajdaha and Morax. You can hate me, but you cannot deny me.
No. No!
I am the remnants of Ajdaha's benevolence, the echo of a contract set in stone. I harbor a willingness to go further, a willingness to coexist peacefully with mankind.
No, no! It is I, Ajdaha, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth, older than the mountains and the oceans that decides. I will not swear allegiance to this insect.
Morax is not an insect.
虫けら呼ばわりされてます。
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect.
虫けらの神なんだ。虫けらはどうせもうめちゃくちゃや。めちゃくちゃや。
You forgot yourself. Nobody held Morax in higher regard than you or I. That which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. If you are the memory of the earth, then I am the memory of coexistence. Of coexistence with humanity. All powers under heaven, rise and fall of land and sea.
A star appears within the wild. A sun ascends as bright as jade.
Jade.
Strange. What is this feeling? And all this?
あ、目に光が。
You are spent, and I will soon disappear. Before I do, heed these words. In the wilderness, snow falls on a spring day. In an instant, it will melt. Even where it is fleeting and leaves no trace. Even where it will never fall again.
No! That isn't true! I don't accept this as fate!
Perhaps it isn't, but it remains an inevitable misfortune.
More axe.
The little girl vanished.
封印される宿命、摩耗される宿命。
Are you satisfied, Ishtaha?
I had to make amends. Satisfaction had no part in it. So, Morax, you call yourself Zhongli these days?
I do.
優しい顔。
Well, I'm afraid old habits die hard. To me, you're Morax.
As you please.
I never did forget your gift of sight.
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon, searching for the sun. A pair of eyes, from Morax to Ajdaha. This, I will remember this.
Your power is nearly spent.
Ah, perceptive as always, my friend.
Shall we get going, you and I?
Surely the pressing matter is still that of the miners trapped outside the seal.
Indeed. Hence the need to get going. To fix the damage left in your wake.
Straight down to business as always. Let's go.
まさかの子供に連れられたお兄さんじゃなくて子供自身だったっていうね。じゃ弱だって読むのかな。弱だ。若蛇。あ、そっか、キャメラで撮れないのか。パカーン。逆ハーメルン笛吹き男、今字面見てると逆ハーでダブルミーニングやなと思った。逆ハーメルの逆ハーレムの略みたいな。逆ハー、どこだこっち。くんじゅう、短い間だったけどありがとう。
So there you are. My men and I found your clues and followed them straight here. We found Mao in a tent at the campsite unconscious. It seems he'll be okay. Sadly, we found no trace of the other three. Huh? Young Kun, what is...
Nothing. Pay it no mind. Those three miners are over there, in that cave.
Cave? What happened?
They're exhausted, but not in danger. Don't worry.
Right. Well, thank you, all of you. I better go and see how they're doing.
So you're taking them back to Liyue Harbor?
That's right.
Can I come with you?
No problem. You rescued my men. I'll be happy to assist all of you in any way I can. I'll be back soon. I need to assess their condition.
Kunjun, we should be calling you Ajdaha. You're coming back to Liyue Harbor too, right?
Not I. Merely this body.
何？借り物なの？
Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue. Kunjun hails from a family of famous artisans. He too will be famous in time. It would be a shame for someone of his talent to go missing.
You always did have a great admiration for blacksmiths.
Curious how swords and daggers are blind, yet their creators see so much. Perhaps empathy is mankind's proudest achievement after all.
Ashtaha, I am no longer the Geo-Archon.
I can sense it.
Today I am just an ordinary citizen of Liyue.
Even you met such a fate. Let's get the difficult part out of the way. I cannot guarantee that I won't be awoken a second time.
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare itself to face you.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lapis?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was be here to witness their rise and fall.
All life is shaped and then ground away by the endless flow of time. You were always the strongest among us. Yet, it would seem that even you have been eroded. That's unimportant. Fate is ordained by heaven. Even if our mission had already concluded, it would be cowardly not to strike out on the road of departure. You may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this is temporary. When you reach the end of time, those people, those past and future relationships predetermined by fate, they will be waiting for you.
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a life long lived. I fear that the life of an elemental being is longer than any in this world.
Were it not so, you would have killed me long ago, and would not be having to face me again now.
You've brought a smile to my face. When all is said and done, a reunion between old friends is an auspicious occasion.
That day in the chasm, did you hesitate?
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the god of contracts, and was for a time a god of the people of Liyue.
You chose justice, but did not forsake your kindness. You came to me not as an assassin, and so I was willingly sealed away.
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth and shake the heavens. With your abilities, even at my full strength, I struggled to confront you, let alone seal you away.
Hence my inception. Do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder. The face may have changed, but the content of the contract remains intact. Old friend, god of contracts, I hereby honor our agreement.
Thank you, Ashtaha.
My life is nigh on eternal. I will go on with the infinite flow of time. And you, Morax, you too will live for many a day to come.
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
ちょっと体をね、返せなかったから。パタン。今、倒れたのは本物の君主。
Yes. Don't be alarmed. He's only asleep.
Whoa. That was so weird. It was like he suddenly became another person.
In fact, we have yet to meet the real Kunjun.
でも体内にいた弱だって読むのかな、なんて読むんだろう。勝利先生の大事な友人だ。
He was. Centuries may have passed since then, but events from 1,000 years ago remain crystal clear in my mind.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Most of the ancient Geo life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how Azhdaha was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes. Quicker than words could tell, lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds.
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
So してダイはついでに眠っていた君女を連れて帰る。ついでに。すいません。3人と1人を第3か。
1,000 years ago, Azhdaha attacked the chasm.
仲間と言ってた。
I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail down the length and breadth of the mine. Finally, I brought him down and sealed him underground. During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Azhdaha could sense the stone. Subconsciously, he wanted to use it to find me. Despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he. And in his heart, he still retained an ounce of goodwill towards me, towards Liyue, towards life above ground. He was willing to be sealed away, but as the erosion set in, he forgot. Even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better than most. When the door opens, it is time to leave. The greater the power, the greater the danger erosion may bring about. The millennia may come and go, but even a stone may tire. Personally sealing away an old friend. This is just one form of erosion I have endured. People abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right path. Perhaps this is the erosion imposed on me by the heavenly principles. That I was a god of mankind. My identity may change, but my eyes will bear witness to the history of humanity.
You still care a lot about Liyue.
Call it part of my duty. I must thank you both.
No worries.
待って。聞きたいことがある。
Oh? About what?
俺の妹について。
Oh yeah, Paimon nearly forgot. So, not long ago, we met a guy called Dane. He told us about Conria and the punishment of the gods. That's when we realized that those events were connected to the person we're searching for.
自分の家族に関係がある。
Zhang Li, You're a god. You've lived through thousands of years of history. Surely you experienced the incident?
I cannot say.
そういう契約？そういう契約なの？ててんててんてんてん。
You can't even give us a thread of information? This is so important to us.
I understand. But I must apologize. This is my contract.
You mean another past grievance? Like the incident with Ejda? Too painful to talk about?
It was signed before it all began. I have always honored the contract. And kept my silence.
How can you be like that?
You two are friends to me. I can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you. But as the god of contracts, I cannot go back on my word.
予想通り、なんとなく分かってた。ほんまに？全然分からなかったけど。
Would you be ready to find out?
いや、全然。
It appears your understanding of this world continues to grow. There are many events of ages past, many secrets that lie hidden. They have been eroded by time, forgotten by the people, abandoned. But you are capable of finding them and bringing them into the light. Those who come to witness will witness. Those who are born to remember will remember. If you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead. But as long as you firmly believe that you are on the right path, everything has meaning.
かわいい。任務完了。なんかこの弾きながら見てるみたいな。え？つって。
This tablet was erected by Mountain Shaper. It names Ejdaha as a terrible dragon, and serves as a warning for later generations to stay away from this place, from the seal. It's a shame. There is a fine line between good and evil. If the good and evil within him could be summarized in a single sentence... Well, never mind.
大きな栗の木の下の勝利。そっか。静寂の中、風だけがざわめく。時は形のない川のように静かに流れているようだ。瞬く間に1000年もの時が経ち、岩には心があり、大地と神々もまたしかり。どういう独白なのよって。石碑。やっぱね、腕組んでるんですね。勝利先生はいつも腕を組んでいますね。いや、こういうの見るとね、ガチャ引きたくなるよね。今回のガチャ、勝利先生だったっけ？いやー、いい物語でした。はあ、これ見終わったらどこで確認できるの？もう見終わったら二度と見れない感じ？え？伝説に今終わっちゃったらもう二度と見れない感じ？伝説追加されるときはだいたいピックアップもあります。あ、そっか。追加された伝説なんだこれ。最近追加された伝説だったんだはてな。最近追加された伝説だったんだ見返せないのか。 基本見返せないもんね、全部の伝説。こういうとこで見返せないんですかね。全然無こしさっすよ。伝説追加されるときはだいたいピックアップもありますな。原子は見返し機能ないソスからね。見返し機能あったらとんでもねえ容量、重さになりそうっすよね。助かる。わあ、0時になっちゃった。はい。ちょっと今日は樹脂消費はやめておきましょう。したいけど。石、樹脂固めて。どうしよう。倒したいボスがいるにはいる。倒したいボス。倒したいボス。この人ですね。これかな？これが欲しい。角。いやー、でも時間がな。以上。1回ぐらいいけませんかね。さやまさん助けてさやまさん助けてさやまさん助けて。1回いけませんかね。シュッシュッシュッシュッシュッ。起動するのに時間かかるから。シュッシュッシュッシュッ。目がティカティカする。そっか。ちょっと待ってほしいソス。待つソス。あ、お水の中。あれ違う、こっちじゃない。あ、蝶々。ドラゴン。ゲームクラウンとか最新じゃないかと言われ、ゲームクラウンとか最新じゃないとか言われたそうです。何？どういうことだってばよ。待てよ。ってことは私の方かな。ちょっと待って。以下の任務をクリアすると、待って。多分私のせい。ちょっと待って。いや、私のせいだと思う。さっきさ、これマルチプレイ、ほら、見て見て、これ、マルチプレイ禁止って書いてあって、以下の任務をクリアすると、どういうこと？さっきなんか途中で変なやつ触っちゃったからかな。なんか遺跡多分私のせいな気がする。以下のほら、これ。以下の任務って何？以下の任務って何？何マジで何？この辺？お腹鳴った。私のせいなんだよな、多分。海を渡った再開退出って書いてあったとしな。あ、ほんとだ。 そんなああ、タルタリアソスな。さっきうっかり触っちゃったってこと？大混乱ですわ。タルタリアー。退出でできないソス？退出をしたと思うんだけどな。罰をしたと思ったんだけどな。罰をしたんだけど。なんかダメっぽいソスな。なんかそうですね。じゃあ今日はおとなしく終わります。一人じゃ倒せそうにないので。タルタリアー。この前ツイッターでタルタリアなのかタルタリアなのかわからなかったら、名前の最後を中山きんに君にすれば正解にたどり着くってツイート流れてきた。いやーやなのかいあなのかいどっちなんだい。いやーなんだその覚え方。めっちゃいいじゃん。最強すぎるやろ。印象の残り方えぐいソス。タルタリア許さない。タルタリア許さないソス。なんだよ、途中のさ、守衛さんに声かけちゃったからさ、あ、人がいると思って声かけたら、遺跡守衛増えて、なんか出てくるけ気をつけてなー、みたいな。違うねん。もう、違う任務に出会ってしまうあるあるなんて、どうすればいいの？ちょっと待って、ここにも入れないの？は？じゃあ、もうゲーム一旦終了する？壺にも入れないの？壺はマルチプレイ扱いだぞ。でも壺に入れないの困る。壺に入れないの困る。どうやって出るのさ。マルチ禁止ってそうなるんぞすな。壺に入れないのは困る。さすがに困るよ。コマリンコよ、コマリンコ。青沢コマリンよ。さすがに。SGGK、あ、違う、SGGN。どうすればいいの？はい。 禁止治る部分まで進めないとダメかも。マジで言ってる？でも他のやつはできる？あ、でも壺になんでそんな罠あるソースか？はい？罠すぎん、さすがに。ワナビーなんだけど。はい。明日やる内容が強制的に決まってしまいました。やーん。終わろうと思います。マジで言ってる？はい。めっちゃ罠じゃん。そんな、どういう仕様なんだってばよ。マジでゲセヌやな。ゲセヌンヌンやな。はい。罠にはまって終わろうと思います。せっかくモラクスと、ジャクダさんの感動的な、なんかこうしみじみしてたのに罠に引っかかって大混乱です。ゲセヌ。いや、さすがにゲセヌ、ほんまに。てか、プラシアショウさん、こんばんは。お疲れ様でした。さよさん、お疲れ様でーす。音楽変わった。はい。いやー、なんか切なかったね。いろんな心がこう分かれて、でもどちらも旧友なのだと。だから勝利さん旧友言ってたんか。待機モーションの時ね。思ってる人がいたんだね。そっか、思ってる竜がいたんだね。で、あれ完全におしっぽ木になっとったよね。おしっぽが木になっとったね。いろいろ天理さんね。天理さんが摩耗を強制してるということで。でも、我々は天理さんじゃない。我々は勝利先生とかよりも全然寿命短いけれど、この物語で原神で感動したことはいろんな人がね、見てるから、なんかそう考えるとまた、眠たくなっちゃうよね。俺が払うよのノリで、俺が倒すよ俺が倒すよってタルタリアが代わりに倒してくれねえかな。ほんとだよ。俺が代わりに終わらしとくよ。君はマルチをやって壺でぬくぬくしときなっつって、新しいレシピも手に入っただろうっつって。今日はちょっと短い時間でしたが、ありがとうございました。イエーイ。ちょっと強制的にタルタリアさんをやることになってしまいまして、ちょっと全然消せないんですが、頑張ってタルタリアさんをやろうと思います。はい、明日は花金ですが、ちょっと土曜日用事があるからあんまり遅くまではできないんですが、1時間、言うて1時間って言って、2時間ぐらいやるかもしれないんですけど、1時間2時間やろうと思います。プラシアシャさん、おやすみなさい。プラシアシャさん、はーい。デュアいつものいきまーす。Thank you so much. See you next game. Have a nice dream. Bye. 笛吹き幼女。